Hello, welcome to Zoo's Foods, and today I'm going to make this delicious broccoli, tuna and sweet corn cheesy bake. It's really lovely for tea. So come along and make it with me. So for this recipe you're going to need broccoli, a tin of tuna, I've got a tin of sweet corn, I might chuck some frozen peas in as well. And for the cheese sauce you're going to need flour, butter, cheese, milk, and if you like it, a little bit of mustard. If you don't, leave it out. So the first thing you're going to do is chop up your broccoli and get it on to boil. Now don't throw away your stock because this is actually delicious and I'll show you what to do with this later. But in the meantime, get your broccoli on to boil. It doesn't need to boil for too long. We don't want it soggy, so just about 10 minutes tops. And while that's going to be bubbling away, I'm going to make the sauce. Okay, if you've watched my videos before, you'll realise that I do a lot of things by eye, and today's no different. I'm going to pop in a slice of butter about that big. If you make too much cheese sauce, you can freeze it for another day. Saves you faffing next time you've got a cauliflower. And once that's melted, I'm going to go in with a couple of spoons of flour. It's just the plain flour, and I want it to come to a little dough ball in the middle of the pan. So I can see now that that's a little bit thin, so I'm going to add a little bit more flour. And that's coming together nicely. Once you can press it together into like a dough, we can go in with the milk. Just a little bit at a time because we then want to incorporate that into the cheese sauce, or into just white sauce at the minute. At this point I'm going to put a spoon of mustard in, just about that, nice mustardy taste. And fetch it back into a big thick dough. Add some more milk and mix. Again, fetch it back into a nice thick dough. Some more milk. Keep adding your milk as you need it. And when you've got it to a nice custardy consistency, go in with some cheese. How much cheese do you ask? Well, how cheesy do you want it to be? Just pop in some, taste it and see if you need it to be any cheesier. When you've added the cheese, you might need a drop more milk just to thin it down a little bit, but judge that as you see it. I think I will, just a little bit. Get that cheese melted and then you want to taste it. See if it needs some salt and pepper. A little bit of salt and pepper, I think. And that is ready to rock. So just take that off the heat for the moment. When your broccoli's ready, just drain that off and just leave that to sit for a little while so it kind of dries off a little bit. We need an oven-proof dish, and into that you're going to pop your broccoli. Spoon over some sweet corn, however much you like. You're going to drain your tuna and pop that over. Make it nice and even if you can. Now I'm going to go in with a few chilli flakes at this point because I do like things a bit spicy. And just cover with your cheese sauce. So all we need to do now is pop that into an oven. Going to go at gas mark 6, about 180 for about 20 minutes, just until the top browns. And there it is, out of the oven, looking absolutely gorgeous. So let's dish some up. And look at how lovely that looks. Tuna, cheese, broccoli, sweet corn. Delicious. And warm, as you can see. So, let me know if you give it a go and what you think. So this little beauty, you should never chuck it away. I mean, I never chuck mine away. I make homemade dog food, so it often goes into the dog dinner. But today, I'm away from home and I'm going to eat it. And this is what I do. So I'm just going to tidy it up a bit, take all the gnarly bits off that you really don't want to eat. And when you've done that, I'm just going to cut that end off as well. But when you've done that, you're just going to cut it into like disc size pieces. So just like that. I'm just going to pop those into a bowl. We're going in with a good glug of olive oil and plenty of salt and pepper. And I'm going to chilli it up a little bit with just a touch of cayenne pepper, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Give them a good toss. Make sure that pepper gets coated all the way over. Now they're going to go into the air fryer for about 20 to 25 minutes till they're nice and caramelised and crispy. And there we go. Look at them. Don't they look lovely? Just all caramelised. That cayenne pepper really adds to the flavour. They're just beautiful. I'm going to eat it. So yeah, don't waste your broccoli stalk. Make yourself a lovely, tasty snack with them. Yum yum.